Divi 5 is here. It's faster, has a new visual design interface, and offers incredible AI functions that have changed the way that we build website pages with the Divi Page Builder. So today, my focus is to share how you can quickly get up and running with Divi 5 to build your own stunning WordPress website. This WordPress tutorial is for both existing Divi users and those that are completely new to the Divi theme and Divi Page Builder. Alright, so with that quick intro out the way, let's go ahead and get you comfortable and familiar with using the new and improved Divi Page Builder to build your WordPress website pages. Now here we are inside a fresh WordPress account. Now before we jump into the Divi Page Builder, what exactly is Divi? Well, Divi is essentially a premium product suite for WordPress websites, allowing anyone to build WordPress sites using a front-end, no-code visual building experience. Now the Divi theme is a full WordPress theme, allowing you to design the entire framework of your website. Think headers, footers, page styles with the Visual Page Builder built in. On the other hand, and if you like your existing WordPress theme, you don't want to change it to the Divi theme, you can simply install the standalone Divi Page Builder plugin. This plugin allows you to leverage the Visual Page Builder on the current WordPress theme that you are using. Today, as I mentioned, I'll be using a fresh WordPress account. Now, if you currently do not have a WordPress website or a domain, and you're looking for a hosting provider, I'll add my top 3 domain plus WordPress hosting providers down below in the description. Just quickly, this is what we'll cover today. First, we'll install Divi 5, then we'll quickly generate a full website with Divi AI. Following this, we'll break down and understand the new Divi building interface. Then I'll share how you can customize your website pages using the Divi Page Builder. I'll show you this on existing template pages, as well as how you can build from scratch. And finally, we'll touch on the theme builder for global customizations to your website. Okay, so jumping in, and for the purpose of today's Divi 5 tutorial, I'll be installing the full Divi theme. However, if you're just after the Page Builder plugin, this tutorial is still relevant to you. Okay, so first things first, we need to install the Divi theme on our WordPress website. To get access to the Divi Page Builder plugin or the Divi theme, simply jump over to your browser and search for Elegant Themes, or simply click on the first link in the description below this video and that's going to take you here. Okay, so for me, because I use Elegant Themes across all my WordPress websites, I've already purchased the Divi theme. However, before you purchase, if you want to learn more about the different pricing options, simply click on pricing. The great thing about Divi is you get access to 24/7 support and a 30-day money-back guarantee, meaning following this tutorial and after you've had experience with Divi, if you decide Divi is not for you, you can always get a refund within the first 30 days. However, I'm sure after this tutorial, you're going to fall in love with Divi like I did 5 years ago, and they've made some huge updates since then. Okay, so inside your Divi account, simply locate Themes and Plugins. Then simply navigate down and locate Divi 5 Beta. Then click here to download the theme. Or if you're after the Page Builder, simply come down and download the Divi plugin. Alright, I'm going to navigate up here, download the theme, and meet you back inside our WordPress account. Then inside your WordPress account, if you downloaded the Page Builder plugin, simply navigate over to Plugins and add the new plugin. Since I downloaded the theme, what we want to do is navigate over to Appearances and click on Themes. Then navigate up to Add Theme and Upload Theme. Locate the Divi 5 zip file that you downloaded, and then click on Open. Install now. Then make sure that the theme was installed successfully and click on Activate. Then we need to activate our license. And congratulations, just like that, after logging in, Divi 5 will now be active on your WordPress site. If we navigate over here, you can see we're currently on the Divi dashboard. Here we can access Divi 5 documentation, as well as access 24/7 chat support. We can also quickly leverage Divi 5 to generate a website using AI, or we can start building our website pages using templates. Next to this, we have the option to migrate over to Divi 5. This option is if you've used a previous version of Divi to build your website. Then what you can do is migrate your website over to Divi 5. This will migrate your existing content that you built using an older version of Divi over to the format of Divi 5. Simply navigate through that process here. If we navigate up here, you can see that 0 pages and posts are built with Divi, and we're currently using 0 templates. Now before we dive into the Page Builder, let's go ahead and generate a new website using AI. Simply take your time to add details about your website and business in here. Okay, so I've quickly taken the time to add my website and business details. I'll be building a WordPress website using Divi for the business Digitized Consulting. They provide mixed reality and CGI related marketing strategies and services to small and medium-sized businesses. Now, if you sell physical or digital products, you can select this option. You can also add a logo, then choose the method of adding images to your website. Again, I want to leverage AI to generate relevant images for my website. Then for customized fonts and colors, again, we're going to leverage AI. However, if you have specific brand assets that you want to add to your website to avoid AI getting your branding wrong, you can personalize those here. All right, let's generate and publish this website. You will need to be patient. This can take a bit of time. And just like that, our website has been generated. This took about 5 minutes. If we navigate over to website pages, you can see all the website pages that have been generated. In the middle here, you can see theme templates. This is the global structure to our theme. For example, if we navigate down to 404 page and click here, that's going to take us to the theme builder. Again, these are global elements on each of our pages. So all our category pages will have a global header, this custom body, and a global footer. The structure is similar to all posts, all author pages, and again for our 404 page. However, with the 404 page, you can see the global header and the global footer are hidden. Here we have our default website template. So the global header and the global footer will show on all the website pages that we created with AI. For example, if we navigate back to Divi, you can see we have 6 templates and 6 pages generated by Divi. Now to manage templates, we can click here, as well as here to manage pages. However, let's navigate over to pages on the left-hand side. And you can see the pages that have been generated by Divi. Let's go ahead and preview what our AI generated website looks like. Here we have the home page. We definitely need to make changes to these colors, and let's navigate down. You can see all the different sections that AI has generated. As I mentioned before, this is our footer template, our global footer that you'll find on all of the pages that Divi has generated, all these pages here. And again, the header template here, which is the same across all these different pages. So for example, if you want to make changes to this header, as well as the footer, you would simply customize these global templates within the theme builder that I showed you earlier. Okay, let's jump over to services and see what AI has generated for us. We definitely need to change this image here. I'm quite happy with the text. This section here looks quite nice. Same with this section, as well as this section, rows, and these elements here. Okay, so what you want to do is take the time to navigate through all the pages you generated with AI and note down the changes you want to make. To make changes to a specific page, simply navigate up to Edit with Divi, and that's going to enable the visual page builder. Now to arrive here on each of your website pages, you can also exit out of this, navigate back over to your WordPress dashboard, locate pages, then find the page that you want to edit. Here we have services, and we can simply edit with Divi, and that's going to take us back to the visual page builder for that specific page. We can also click on the page and then simply click edit with the Divi builder. Now let's go ahead and understand the new Divi 5 page builder. If you're familiar with a previous version of Divi, you can see the page builder has changed a lot. Divi has completely redesigned the way that you build website pages. Let's first take a look at this bar on the left-hand side. If we click on layers, here you can see the structure of your content. For example, here we have the hero section, this blue section here. If we click on this arrow, that's going to open up this row, and you can visually see this row here, this green box. Then, if we expand row, we have these columns. Let's expand this first column, and within this first column here, which is on the left-hand side, you can see we have these widgets or elements. We have one heading here, another heading down here, a simple text element, and then a button. Divi has migrated their visual builder to a more structured builder like Elementor. Again, we have another column here, and this column on the right-hand side contains this image. Okay, let's minimize this hero section. And again, you can see our page is made up of these different layers, these different sections. If we navigate down, you can see we have this services section. Again, let's expand services. We have 2 rows. We have a row here and a row down here. Within each row, we have a column. Let's expand this column. And within this first column here, we have 2 headers. Let's expand this row here. And again, you can see the green box row. We have 2 columns with these elements inside. Okay, let's minimize this services section. This gives you a good idea of the structure of your different website pages. Below layers, if we navigate across, we have inspector. This gives you an idea of your styles and content within each section. So if we navigate down here and click on this section, this is the services section. You can see the different colors within this section, as well as content, icons, as well as text, and then presets. which you can simply make changes to. Okay, let's close out of these. Inspector, and layers. Below this, we have Variable Manager. This is a central hub for managing global design elements like colors, fonts, images, and text. These can be reused across an entire website. Okay, let's close out of that. Then below this, we have Wireframe View. Again, this is a different view type. I like this because Divi now gives you options for viewing your content. And depending on the style that you like, whether you like to view layers, or a wireframe, you can jump between the two and leverage the view that best suits you. Again, if we navigate up to the top, let's go ahead and open up layers 2. Within the wireframe, you can see we have the hero. This is the top section of this website page. Then within this section, we have a row, which has 2 columns, and then elements within these columns. Okay, let's close out of layers. If you prefer this wireframe view, you can then continue building out your website pages using this wireframe view. If you want to add additional elements, click here and select the element, also called modules inside of Divi, that you want to add to your pages. Let's close out of this. You can also add additional rows. Choose the structure of your rows. Again, let's close out of this. And again, you can add additional sections. Okay, let's close out of this and close the wireframe view. Then if we navigate down here, we have X-ray. Let's click here. This X-ray mode gives you a visual display option, placing distinct borders and outlines around all your design elements on a page. This includes sections, rows, columns, and modules. Again, depending on the way that you like to design your website pages, you may find this helpful. Okay, let's unselect X-ray and make some changes to this content. If you want to make changes to a module, double click on the module. And as you can see, this is a text module. So I'm going to change this text. And you can do that by simply typing. Okay, mixed reality and CGI content for brands. I could do the same with these text modules here. Now, if I click on a module, let's click on this module again. That's going to bring up this content on the right-hand side. If I click on text, we can leverage AI across all our text modules to help us create content. Below that, we have the heading. Again, you can make changes here or on the page module itself. We can view links to link the specific module, as well as manage elements, the background. For example, if we click here and add a background color, that's going to add a background to the specific module. Okay, let's close out of this and delete the background. Again, let's navigate down and click on this module here. This is a button module. We can click on this gear icon, and that's going to bring up the button settings, the button content on the right-hand side again. You can see the structure is similar for most modules. We have text. Let's go ahead and change the button text to free consultation. If we navigate down to link, and I'm going to add a link to my contact page. Button link target. I want this link to open in the current tab. Again, we have elements. If we navigate over to design, we can make changes to the overall design of each module. We have layout. We currently have block selected. I'm happy with that. Under alignment, we can change the alignment. I'm happy with left aligned. Then we have text, the button itself. Again, we can play around with the button background, border, text, and icon. We can add spacing, add box shadow. I'm going to add this, and let's minimize this. And we can add other things like transformations as well as animations when the page loads, or if the user hovers over a specific element. Let's click on slide. If we navigate over here, you can see we have an image element. Let's navigate over to content, select image, and change the image. I'm going to quickly upload an image. Okay, so here we have the image. I want to make it smaller. I'm going to change the height, and I'm happy with this. Again, we can navigate through each of our pages, and we can make changes to the content, as well as the design over on the right-hand side. Okay, once you make any changes, simply click on Save. Now we can navigate up here to quickly preview what our designs look like across different screen sizes. Here we have desktop. Let's click on tablet. And then what you want to do is preview your content across these different screen sizes to ensure it's responsive. Now, if we navigate up here, and for example, click here, you can see we're editing this item, whether it's a section, row, column, or module on this size screen. So for us, you can see we have this image module selected, image here, and we can edit this on desktop, tablet, and mobile. Okay, so again, you want to take the time to make sure that your content is responsive across screens. Let's navigate back over to desktop. You can manually adjust the sizing here, and across here, we can click this to change to dark mode. We can undo and redo changes. We also have this history. So if you make a bunch of changes, you don't like your changes, you can always revert to a previous version. We can export and import, clear a layout, add a specific layout or element to your library, exit, preview, and save. Now let's navigate across, click here, and here we have page settings. Make sure you take the time to customize your page settings. Okay, let's exit out of this. Okay, now let's leverage Divi 5 to build a website page from scratch. Hey guys, just quickly, did you know that over 90% of you that enjoy our free educational content have not yet subscribed? It would mean a lot to me if you drop a comment or hit subscribe if you love what I'm creating. This helps us grow the channel and motivates me to create bigger and more impactful tutorials for you to consume for free. Okay, so with that happy note, thank you in advance, and let's get back to the video.
Let's navigate back to our dashboard and add a new page. Then click on Use Divi Builder. And if we navigate up here, you can see we have our section. Within this first section, we want to add a row. Here we can add the structure of our row. I'm going to select these 2 rows, and that's going to automatically generate this module option. Let's close out of this. Okay, so now we have a section with 2 rows where we can add our modules. Click here. Let's type in text and add a text module. If we navigate up here, we can simply add another module by clicking here, and let's type in header. So here we have heading. Now let's say we want this module, this heading module, above this text module. We can simply click, drag, and drop to rearrange the different modules. Now we can also navigate over to the left-hand side and click on wireframe view. Like I mentioned, we have section, row, and modules in here. We can click and drag the different modules to rearrange them via this view. Okay, let's close this wireframe view and continue building this page with Divi. Let's click here and add an image module. Let's go ahead and add an image. I'll just use this default image for now. Let's navigate over to design and let's click on border and change this slightly. Okay, so I'm happy with that border radius. Let's minimize this option and come down to box shadow. I'm going to add a box shadow. Okay, let's navigate over to this element here, this module, and click on add new. And let's add a button. Here's the button element. And for this example, let's change this to learn more. Add a link, which will take the user to our services page. Now let's navigate over to design, box shadow, and add this shadow here. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Again, we can make changes to this specific element so that it's responsive on tablet as well as on mobile, these different screen sizes. What I can do is click here, navigate down to heading text, and make this larger on mobile. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's navigate back over to this desktop view and change this content here. And I can also do the same with this content here. Now to create a new section, simply navigate down to section, and we can leverage AI to generate a section for us if we like. Or if we click out of here, we can navigate over to this plus icon, and we can add a pre-made layout, a saved layout if we've saved one from a previous design, or we can build with AI. Okay, for now, I'm going to click out of here, add a new section, this layout here. Let's close out of this module setting and navigate over to this row layout. And we can change the structure, for example, and again, we can continue building out this page. Again, we can add a button. If we navigate over here, we can add a icon list and these other modules. Take the time to play around with each of these different modules. So as you can see, it's incredibly straightforward to build out your website pages with Divi 5. Again, once you make any changes, click on Save Draft. And when you're ready to publish your website page, simply click on Publish. All right, now let's navigate over to the left-hand side, click here, and let's have a look at pre-made templates. Here you can build your website pages using these different Divi layouts. We can search for the specific layout on the left-hand side. For example, let's say I like the look of this consulting layout. Simply click on the layout that you like and select the existing page you like the look of, preview the page here. You can also view a live demo, and when you're ready, use this layout. Now it's important to unselect this if you do not want to replace your existing content. For me, I do, so let's go ahead and click on Use this layout. Then we want to import presets, so click on Import. And just like that, that pre-made page layout has been added to your website page. Similar to what I've showed you, you can simply go ahead and make changes to the content, the structure, and page styles. Okay, let's save this and exit. Then navigate over to our dashboard, then down to Divi and Theme Builder. Here we have our default website template. So all our website pages, our standard website pages, will have this header and footer. Now to create global changes to our header, go ahead, click here, and simply make changes. For example, within this row, we have elements. Let's go ahead and edit this column. Within this column, we have one header. If we click on text, we have the content here. Now, any changes we make within this global header, this will show on all our standard website pages. Again, because you're making changes to the global header. And you can do the same with the global footer, as well as the other theme templates inside the theme builder. Again, if we click on wireframe, you can get a good idea of the structure of your header. As you can see, it's incredibly straightforward to use the visual page builder to customize your different website pages, as well as page templates. However, that is a beginner's overview of how you can leverage Divi 5 to build your website pages.
And there we have it, guys. That is it for this updated Divi theme and Divi page builder tutorial. Now, if you have any questions about using the Divi page builder, make sure to pop them down below. And with that said, thank you so much for watching this video all the way through to the end. If you got value, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to this channel, and that way I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.